Shambho शम्भो भूतेश्वराय Shambho
सर्वेश्वराय
शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय योग योग योगेश्वराय भूत भूत भूतेश्वराय काल काल कालेश्वराय शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो महादेवाय Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. शिव शिव सर्वेश्वराय शम्भो शम्भो Shambho
Namaskaram and welcome everyone. We're happy to have you join us for this special follow-up session to the In the Grace of Yoga program. We hope that your experience of the Panchabhuta Kriya and the auspicious night of Mahashivratri was powerful and uplifting for you. It was incredible to have so many people from around the world participating in the Panchabhuta Kriya with Sadhguru right from their very own homes. This year's Mahashivratri was also spectacular, with over 20 million people joining live and online, staying up through the night. Were you also able to stay awake and aware through the night? As we know, the In the Grace of Yoga program was an opportunity to understand and explore how to be with the 5 elements, the building blocks of our existence, for our well-being. Have you been able to keep the sadhana on? That is, being in conscious contact with the 5 elements, treating them with reverence, and seeing what difference it makes. How has this experience been for all of you? Now in today's session, we'll review the sadhana that we learned earlier. Some of you have expressed that you wish to learn a daily practice. We brought this to Sadhguru's notice, and he would like to convey his blessings to all of you and offer a powerful meditation upon the element earth. So in today's session, we'll be going through this meditation together. Now, let us begin by chanting 12 cycles of Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya chant together. This is a consecrated chant that has the power to transform our lives. So every time you chant it, please see how to give yourself totally to the chant. Also, this is a way to prepare ourselves for the meditation. Please sit in a cross-legged posture with your palms facing upwards. We will chant along with Sadhguru. See if you can utter this chant with utmost involvement and devotion. Please close your eyes.
Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Shambho
Slowly open your eyes. Now, in the last session when we were together, Sadhguru gave us a certain sadhana to respond consciously and absolutely to the food that we eat for what it is offering us. Also, we looked at when we approach water with reverence, seeing it for the fundamental role it plays in our life, how it can completely change the way it behaves in our system. We experimented with this, isn't it so? When we approach the water with pleasant emotions, gratitude, and reverence, how it changes the experience when we drink it. So, have you been able to continue this in your day to day life? Every time you eat food or drink water, are you able to approach with a certain sense of awareness and gratitude? Let us continue to deepen this experience in our life. It can make a tremendous difference. Now, as we mentioned, today we will be doing a meditation upon the element earth. Earth is the most stable part of the physical. Connecting with this element will help us create a stable base for ourselves. Now let us hear from Sadhguru about the significance of the earth element.
When we say earth, we are not just referring to the planet, we are referring to the element, which plays a significant role in the making of who we are and everything, for that matter. So looking at this not just as a planet, but as a basic element, it means the physicality. The earth essentially means that which is physical. When we say that which is physical, it does not mean the water, the air is not physical, it is. But in the making of anything, whatever is the base or the stablest part of the physical structure, that is what we are referring to as earth. The planet Earth and the material from the earth, whether it is earth itself or water or air, is all taken from earth. So earth is known as the base element. It is a mooladhara in the system. Because what we refer to as water and air is essentially from the earth as we know it. Once again, let's not mix this up. When we say earth, we mean the planet. At the same time, we mean that element. So this is the base element, and within the system, among the chakras, this is the mooladhara. This is the fundamental of all the elements in the making of who we are. Our physical selves are essentially earth, a combination of earth, water, air, fire and space. Now, does it mean to say there is no physical matter elsewhere? There is. But it's best that we start our perception or understanding from the basis of our lives, because what we call as me is all that's really an experience. Knowing this earth from within, experiencing the earth from within, is a part of the yogic process, because you cannot swallow the planet and know it. You have already swallowed a part of the planet. Every day when you eat food, what you're swallowing is a part of the planet. Whether if you're a good cook, you make it into something tasty and swallow, otherwise you'll do what's called as geophagy which means you start eating the mud as it is. So it doesn't matter how you consume it, essentially we are taking the planet in to make this body what it is. So how we treat the planet is the way we'll end up treating our own bodies. How we treat the body is the way we also treat the planet in some way. So this aspect of earth, what role it plays in our physical well-being, in our mental well-being, in our emotional well-being, and in our spiritual well-being, this is something that one needs to understand. If the earth does not cooperate, you are not going anywhere, because this is the mooladhara of the body. If the body does not cooperate, whatever aspirations you have, it doesn't get far unless one is really completely detached from the physical process, the nature of the physical will determine just about everything in one's life. So here we are today to look at this dimension of earth as an element among the five elements which is the basis of making of everything and fundamentally who we are. Now, a certain amount of perception is given to all creatures and they experience it in a certain way. They're very connected to the earth because they don't have the necessary intelligence and awareness. So don't think I'm saying something contradictory. I'm saying a pig, a wild boar or an earthworm has a certain connection to the earth, they know that's their life. But they cannot realize that. Experientially they know if you pull them out from that, they want to go back straight into the earth. That way they know it. A fish knows that it's part of the water. If you pull it out, it just wants to go straight back to the water. But it is not capable of being aware of that when it's in the water. So what you're saying is that you are also in the same state and most of the population is in the same state. This is an evolutionary problem. That is, nature has evolved us to a certain point of intelligence and awareness. We are refusing to accept the promotion. We want to be like the earthworm. You also, if we pull out the air or water, or if we pull you out of this planet, the atmosphere, you cannot live, that's obvious. If I pull you out of the planet's atmosphere, you will desperately want to wriggle back into the planet's atmosphere for sure. So you know it as a fish knows it, you know it as an earthworm knows it. But it's time you know it that as a human being is capable of knowing it because we have come with a certain dimension of intelligence and awareness. So when somebody says, I'm a non-meditator, or if somebody is referred to as a non-meditator, essentially it means that he is wanting to experience his life just at the same level as an earthworm or a fish or whatever else for that matter. So, are there ways and methods through which we can do it? Definitely. If one is not too engaged in the world of their own, when I say world of their own, right now, these 7 and odd billion people are not living in one world, everybody is living in their own world. What this means is, they are living in a psychological space. They have not really landed on the planet yet. Most people get to the planet only when you bury them or cremate them. Till then, they're all over the place because their psychological space has become so much more important than the reality in which they exist. So, or in other words, human intelligence is working against them. Or in other words, we have an intelligence which has not been trained to be used properly, the way it should be to enhance the experience of our life. Right now, our whole intellect and intelligence is being used how to enhance the physical situations around us. But there is nothing in your education, there is nothing in most cultures to teach you how to enhance the very experience of life using your intelligence and awareness. Right now, our only focus with the modern education is how to fix everything around us, how to exploit everything, how to use everything and every creature and every animate or inanimate substance towards our well-being. We've learned to use everything, but well-being has not happened because if you do not see how to enhance life with your intelligence and awareness, you're only seeing how to enhance physical situations, only that'll work. Nothing right or wrong about this, it is just that it's working, that's all. We're trying to enhance physical situations. Physical situations are getting enhanced, you're not getting enhanced. So, is it some enormous intelligence or enlightenment to see as you're breathing that the air that you breathe is making your life? And the air that you breathe is not one quantity that this is my air, this is your air, there's no such thing. It is happening all the time. So without mingling with the atmosphere around you, you cannot be alive for a moment. Even a fish knows this, only human beings have forgotten. Fish and an earthworm for sure know this, but I'm saying even that level of awareness is missing in human beings because the problem, as I've many times pointed out, is just this. Our intelligence and awareness is turned against us because we have not bothered to create a stable enough base for ourselves. Unless you create a stable enough base, this is why this earth element is very important in terms of making of your body, in terms of Mooladhara in the body, without stabilizing the Mooladhara, without making it super stable, where it is not dependent on anything from outside. Internally, it's very stable. Your own thought, your own emotion, your own intelligence and awareness is working against you. That is the whole reason. So leaving that aside, what can we do? On certain days of the year, it is part of the culture to eat a little bit of earth, generally from a ant hill or something, because this is to bring this connection and the Bhuta Shuddhi practices involve this. One way is for you can start the Bhuta Shuddhi practices. So, this is to bring an experiential connection. One thing is, because a human being has a certain level of intellect, yes, intellectually also you have to understand and be conscious of that, but this will not bring an experiential connection. The connection is true only when it becomes really experiential. Like, you clearly know you are connected to the little finger, it's not separate from you, it is very much you. So to sit here and experience that you are very much a part of the earth is important. So, sitting cross-legged itself is one thing. That is, sitting cross-legged means one dimension of sitting cross-legged is you are trying to touch the maximum part of your body to the earth. There are dozens and dozens of practices which are alive still in the culture, unknowingly people are doing in the rural areas at least, which come to me, but I don't want to go into all those things because for many people, we will have to explain elaborately because culturally they are not conscious of these things. But you becoming even intellectually aware that I'm a part of this earth, every time you eat your food, just know that you're eating a piece of this planet and make it as conscious as possible. And if it is possible, within the house, at least for these 2-3 days, just before the new moon day, see if you can walk barefoot, sit on the floor. Generally, if you take away legs for your furniture and bring it down to the ground, it would be good. What are you trying to insulate yourself? This type of furniture was meaningful when people lived outdoors and they were afraid of snakes and reptiles and other things, so they kept themselves up, away from them. Today you're keeping yourself up because a whole lot of people, if they get down on the floor, they will have to use… they'll need 8 limbs to get up, which they don't have. So, at least when you're eating, when you're breathing, when you drink water, just know you're just taking in a part of this planet. Every breath, if you can be conscious, it's best. At least twice a day when you eat, no, I don't want to decide that for you. If you're eating 5 times a day so that'll give you more opportunity, those of you who are snacking through the day. Every time you eat something, just be conscious you're eating a piece of this planet. When you drink your water, you know you're drinking a piece of this planet. When you breathe the air, you're breathing a certain aspect of your planet. So just bring this into your life, this will do things. There are traditional methods, if we want, we can… a few of them we can list out and even teach those practices for the meditators. But one simple practice that all of you can start is the Bhuta Shuddhi, if you have the time and the necessary focus to do it.
As Sadhguru said, it's very important to be able to connect with the earth, not just intellectually, but experientially, seeing that we're very much a part of the earth. So, walking barefoot, sitting cross legged, touching the soil with our bare hands. These are some of the things that we can do to bring this reminder to the body. One dimension of sitting cross legged is that you're trying to touch the maximum part of the body to the earth. You even becoming intellectually aware that I'm a part of this earth can have a tremendous impact. Every time you eat your food, know that you're eating a piece of the planet and make it as conscious as possible. Now, more elaborate processes like the Buddha Shuddhi that Sadhguru mentioned are offered by the Isha Hatha Yoga teachers and can be made use of. So, to offer such a process requires a certain atmosphere and commitment that cannot be done over an online medium. However, the simple sadhana that Sadhguru has devised for each of the 5 elements, that is, walking barefoot, drinking water from a copper vessel with reverence, exposing yourself to the wind, lighting an oil lamp, bowing down to the sky, this itself is a form of Buddha Shuddhi, or cleansing of the 5 elements, if it is done willingly and consciously. Now, we'll go through a meditative process that you can do on your own every day at home. This process, or this meditation, will help you enhance the elemental integrity within the system. This process involves the use of your imagination in a certain way. Sadhguru will be guiding us through. You simply go along with his instructions and visualize each step with as much involvement and focus as you can. Now, during the meditation, there'll come a point when Sadhguru asks you to eat the earth. For this, you constrict your rectal muscles or your anal muscles. When you do that, expel the air from your lungs like this. Synchronize the anal constriction with the expulsion of the breath, like this. And visualize the earth slowly coming up into you. When you do this, see that the earth is slowly filling up your entire body. Now we will watch an animation that will help you visualize this. So like this, you visualize that the earth is slowly filling up your entire body. Now the rest of the instructions will be given step by Sadhguru. If you do not understand any instruction, it's okay. You do it to the extent that you understand. Do not open your eyes in between. You simply stay with the process. We will be reviewing the instructions later. Now please sit in a cross-legged posture with your palms facing downwards. Now we'll go through the meditation. Once you close your eyes, do not open them until Sadhguru asks you to do so. Please close your eyes.
Eyes closed, sit still. Jaya 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 Mahadeva Jaya 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 Mahadeva Shiva Shankara Adi Ananta Shiva Shankara Adi Ananta Jaya 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 Mahadeva Jaya 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 Mahadeva. Keep your eyes closed and visualize. Visualize yourself walking barefoot upon a plowed land, agricultural land, plowed, rich land, very fertile and rich land. With your bare foot, you're walking, feel the earth beneath your feet. See if you can create all the sensations. Somewhat damp, feel the cool air, a mild, gentle sunlight, and slowly walk upon this, feeling all these sensations of crushing this rich earth beneath your feet, the cool breeze, and very gentle and invigorating sunlight upon you. All the ingredients which make you who you are. The soil, the damp soil, the cool breeze, sunlight. This is what you're made of. Just feel it from the outside. Find a good spot and settle down, sit in cross-legged posture in the soil. Feel the wet, rich soil coming in contact with you. Settle down. With your eyes closed, feel the sunlight, the cool breeze, and sit there, merging with the stuff that makes your life, the earth, air, sunlight. Now that you're in touch with the Mother Earth which gave birth to you really, your own mother, just a passage. Now you're in the lap of your real mother. The life-making material comes from her. Now, you use your rectal muscles along with the breath, like you want to eat the earth, like constrict the rectal muscles. When you do that, expel the air from the lungs, like wait, visualize the earth slowly coming up into you, and again, with expulsion of breath, constrict the anal muscles and visualize that you're eating the earth. See the earth slowly filling up into you. Slowly eat the earth, visualize earth slowly filling up into your system. See the earth filling up into you like a slurry, little loose liquid earth filling up into you. Synchronize the anal constriction with the expulsion of the breath. Let the earth fill up into your system. You're filled with earth right up to your chest. See the earth filling up your entire body. Pump it in further. See that your entire body is filled with filled with this rich soil, and continue to pump it so that this earth will seep out of the pores of your body and form a crust around your body, like a anthill. It is forming a crust around your body. Further pump it. See the earth oozing out of the pores of your body and forming a crust, slowly swelling to about twice the size of your present body. Now your body is about twice the size of what you normally are, but you're like a termite mound sitting there as a lump of earth. Just sit there, absolutely still, absolutely still, like a mound of earth, absolutely still. Sangarto Sangavina Yogarato Bhogarato Sangarato Sangavina Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chitam Yasya Brahmani Ramate Chitam Nandati Nandati Nandate va Nandati Nandati Nandate va Yavat pavano nivasati dehe tavat prushyati kuchalange yavat pavano nivasati dehe tavat prushyati kushalange gatavat vayo dehapaye gatavat vayo dehapaye Bharyabhibyati tasmin kaye Bharyabhibyati tasmin kaye Punarapi jananam Punarapi maranam Punarapi janani jatare shayanam Punarapi jananam Punarapi maranam Punarapi janani jatare shayanam iha samsare bahudustare इह संसारे बहुदुस्तारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे कृपया पारे पाहि मुरारे। Take your own time, take your own time, and slowly, very, very slowly, please open your eyes. To gain stability of the earth, dynamism of water, the spiritedness of the fire, the presence of air, like everywhere, and the knowing of Akash as a limitless possibility. This is the direction of Bhuta Shuddhi. This is the basis of all yogas. But there is a platform of time which is slipping away. Without some kind of control over the stage. The dance is not really yours. When the road decides, or when the road becomes the driver, the journey is not really yours. Well, that's the nature of life. If you want the journey to be 100% yours, you should make the road. You should manage the stage if you want the dance to be yours. So time is the next dimension. But these five elements, well, to have absolute mastery over these things will take a certain amount of involvement and application, but at least reasonable level of control, so that there is stability, there is dynamism, there is spirited way of life, and there is a larger than physical presence, much more than physicality as presence. And knowing is not limited to what you're exposed to, because in one lifetime, what you can be exposed to is super limited.
How was your experience of the meditation? This is a simple process that Sadhguru has guided that you can do at home every day. Now that you've been through the meditation with Sadhguru, You can do it on your own by visualizing the entire process to the extent that you can remember. Now we'll take a few minutes to review the instructions that Sadhguru has given in the meditation. So first, he asks you to visualize yourself walking upon a plowed, rich land. Find a good spot and settle down. Sit in a cross-legged posture upon the soil. Then, with expulsion of breath, constrict the anal muscles and visualize that you're eating the earth. See the earth step by step filling up your entire body. Then see the earth oozing out of the pores of your body, forming a crust, slowly swelling to about twice the present size of your body. Then just sit there absolutely still, like a mound of earth, absolutely still. Are these steps clear for all of you? So using the power of your imagination, you visualize each step in as much detail as you can, creating all the sensations of touch, sound, smell, etc. We'll be sharing the animation video with all of you. As a support for the first few times, you can watch the animation before you start the process. This will make it easier for you to visualize during the process. Once the process is clear to you, you can do it on your own. You can do this meditation once every day for at least the next 40 days. And before you start the meditation, it would be supportive, if possible, to do 12 cycles of Yoga Yoga Yogeshwara chanting. Do you have any questions about the meditation or the sadhana that we learned earlier? You can ask them now in the chat.
Raghav is asking, for the earth meditation, should I do it with mouth open or mouth closed?
You keep your mouth closed through the whole process. That is, when you expel the breath, you keep the mouth closed, and when you expel, there'll be a sound from the pit of the throat, like this. So you synchronize the anal constriction, that is, constricting your anal muscles with this expulsion of breath. And every time you do this, every time you pump, you visualize that a little bit more of the earth is slowly coming up into you.
Gaurav is asking, can it be done twice a day?
Gaurav, right now you can stick to once a day, and it's best to do it every day, every day once a day for the next 40 days. The significance of 40 days is that it's one mandala. If you want to establish anything within the system, to make it a part of yourself, you do it for one mandala. So do it once every day for at least the next 40 days, and then you can also continue.
Zana is asking, how long to do the meditation?
So you can visualize each of the steps. As long as it takes you to get through all the steps is the time that you can take. There's no fixed time that Sadhguru has mentioned. He took about 10 to 15 minutes to walk you through the entire steps. So the importance is not the number of minutes, but to ensure that you visualized, along with the anal constriction and the expulsion of the breath, that the earth has filled up your entire body, oozed out of the pores of your body, formed a crust, like you're a mound of earth, and then just spend a few minutes to sit there in stillness.
Sharada is asking, do we have to have a light stomach condition like today?
Sadhguru hasn't indicated any specific stomach condition, but it's best to have a light stomach condition. You may be uncomfortable if you do it with, just after eating.
Ishan is asking, Avin is asking, can I do this before Shambhavi or after?
Again, Sadhguru hasn't indicated where it needs to fall into your practice routine if you're already practicing the Isha practices. Usually he does indicate that it's best to end our practices with Shambhavi, so the fragrance of that practice can last through the day. So you can do it before, but if it's not possible or not conducive for you, you can do it after. There's no specific time in the day also to be done. You find the time where it's conducive for you to sit, settle down, and fully involve yourself in the meditation.
Vishal is asking, if I'm doing Bhuta Shuddhi, should I do this meditation as well, or doing only Bhuta Shuddhi is fine?
It's up to you if you want to incorporate this meditation into your practices and into your life. This is not a replacement necessarily for Bhuta Shuddhi, nor is Bhuta Shuddhi a replacement for this meditation. You can say this is like an enhancement. This is one additional practice that can help deepen your exploration and the benefits of Bhuta Shuddhi.
Vishesh is asking, when should we release or relax the constraint during the practice?
So it's not that you constrict the anal muscles and keep it that way. You constrict and expel the breath. As soon as the breath is expelled, you're empty of breath and you have to inhale again. At that point, you release the anal constriction. So it happens like a pump. Release. Release. Is this clear for everybody?
Abhishek is asking, can we sit on a chair? I have joint issues.
Yes, it's perfectly fine. If you're not able to sit cross-legged on the floor, you can sit on a chair. If you're sitting on a chair, it's best to sit with your ankles crossed, right over left.
Pranav is asking, during the meditation, do we need to place our palms facing upwards or downwards?
You can visualize all the steps with your palms facing downwards.
Jumi is asking, is it mandatory to hold yoga mudra while chanting Yogeshwara chant?
It is not mandatory. It is not mandatory to hold yoga mudra. If you're more comfortable, you can simply sit with your palms facing upwards. If you wish to hold yoga mudra, it's also good.
Dev is asking, do we sit in Ardha Siddhasana when doing this meditation, blocking the Muladhara?
If you wish, you can sit in Ardha Siddhasana. That is a cross-legged posture you could choose if you're comfortable. Otherwise, you can simply sit in any cross-legged posture.
Someone is asking, how long to sit after the meditation?
You just sit there for a few minutes, absolutely still. That'll help you. That's a period of the meditation, in my understanding, where you can bask in the experience of the process.
There were some people screaming during the meditation. Is this normal?
So this is a recording of Sadhguru conducting this meditation in the in-person Grace of Yoga program that happened preceding Mahashivratri. So many of you, I believe, have had the opportunity to sit in Sadhguru's presence. So the kind of energy processes he's offering us, many times he's mentioned that these are processes that are not normally offered to somebody who is unprepared, in the sense who has not gone through many years of preparatory sadhana before getting initiated into something like Shambhavi or going through these powerful meditation processes. So it's simply that for some people, when intense experience wells up within them, a noise may escape, a scream may escape, they may tremble, maybe tears will fall from their eyes. It's true in all of our lives, isn't it so? When there are moments of danger, or there's moments of intense grief, or sometimes when there's moments of overwhelming joy, Sometimes a scream escapes or a tear falls from the eye. So there's nothing good about it, there's nothing bad about it. It's that person's individual experience. So I think when the meditation was happening, it was overwhelming for some people and a noise escaped. If it happens, it's fine. If it doesn't happen, it's fine.
Rini is asking, is the sound from the pit of the throat when expelling the breath?
Yes, the sound is from the pit of the throat when you expel the breath during the meditation.
Mattia is asking, what benefits will the meditation have in the long run?
Mati, that's for you to experiment and find out, isn't it? So this is a practice in the direction of Buddha Shuddhi, connecting and cleansing the 5 elements within the system. But how it plays out in your life, how it brings a transformation to you, you can find out only through practice. So I hope all of you are inspired to make that happen.
Are there any other Isha practices we can learn?
Yes, there are several Isha practices that one can even learn online. There's Simha Kriya. This is a new practice that Sadhguru introduced during these COVID times. The benefit of practicing Simha Kriya is it can enhance one's lung capacity and boost the immunity in the system, which is very significant considering these challenging times. There's a meditative process called Isha Kriya, which can enhance one's perception and clarity. It creates a certain distance between you and the thought process. There are the Upayoga practices, a simple set of 10 practices that activates the joints, the muscles, the energy system to bring an ease into the entire system. It is a good beginning for those who are new to yoga, and they're preparatory practices for other forms of yoga. But if one is seeking or thirsting for a transformation on a more fundamental level, then you could explore enrolling for the Inner Engine program and going through the Inner Engine completion, where one is initiated into the powerful Shambhavi Mahamudra, which is a 21-minute yogic practice that can align the body, mind, energy, and emotions. So it creates a certain chemistry of joy and blissfulness from within that becomes your own nature.
Can you review the guidelines for each of the 5 elements?
So before you went through the Panchabhuta Kriya, you were asked to prepare yourself by doing the sadhana upon the 5 elements. So this is something that you can continue. Although it looks very simple, if you approach it with a certain attention, commitment, involvement, it can become a very powerful form of Buddha Shuddhi. So we'll quickly review each of the guidelines. So just review it with me while we're going through it. So first with earth. So for earth, you can walk barefoot on the ground, or if you have a garden at home, you can tend to it so your hands are in contact with the soil. Now we know for many of you, I think today many of you have joined from the USA and Europe. The weather conditions are not such necessarily that you can walk outside without shoes or socks. So even at home, you can spend some time walking barefoot. But it's wonderful at least once a day if you can keep your bare hands or bare feet in touch with the actual earth. And if you can't do this on a daily basis, see if you can bring it towards on or towards the new moon day and the full moon night. Next is for water. You can keep a water in a copper vessel. Copper is always treated with a certain reverence. And whenever you drink the water, you can create a certain sense of gratitude for the role it plays in our life. It's 70% of the human body. So with a sense of reverence, you can drink the water. For air, you can go outside and expose yourself to the wind for 10 to 15 minutes every day or whenever it's possible. For fire, you can light an oil lamp and bow down to it. If an oil lamp is not possible, you can light a candle. A vegan candle is best. And finally, for space or akash, Sadhguru says that you can bow down to the sky for holding you in place today. We'll be looking at why this is so a little deeper towards the end of the session. And you do this 3 times a day. First, after the sun rises, before it reaches 30 degrees. Then after the sun crosses 30 degrees, at any time during the day. And finally, after the sun sets. So as Sadhguru said, to gain the stability of the earth, the dynamism of water, the spiritedness of fire, the presence of air, and the knowing of Akash as a limitless possibility. This is the direction of Buddha Shuddhi. This is the basis of all yogas. Now these 5 elements, to gain absolute mastery over all of these, that may take a certain amount of application and involvement. But Sadhguru has given us these very simple sadhanas for each of the 5 elements. So at least we can have a reasonable level of control. So there is stability, there is dynamism, there's a spirited way of life, and there's a larger than physical presence. And knowing is not limited to what we're exposed to. Now, there's a certain science behind each of these practices and how it impacts us. Some of you may be thinking, why should I bow down to the sky? That too 3 times a day? Now, space or Akash is the most expansive dimension in the elemental composition. That means if we gain access to this element, it is a limitless possibility. In a limitless manner, both your perception and intelligence can grow. Let us hear what Sadhguru has said about this most mysterious element.
Modern science today is recognizing there is something called as Akashic intelligence. That is, space, empty space has certain intelligence. Whether this intelligence works for you or works against you will determine the nature of your life, whether you are a blessed being or one who is going to be freaked and buggered around for the rest of your life. It simply depends on that. How this Akashic intelligence behaves with you. For no reason, people are being hammered around by life, isn't it? For no reason, some people seem to be blessed with everything. It is not for no reason. It is your ability, either consciously or unconsciously, your ability to be able to get the cooperation of this larger intelligence which is functioning. When I say Akashic or the space, the 5th element, it is improper to call it the 5th element, it is because it's the element. All the other 4 just play upon it. The fundamental element is Akash or the space. It is upon that element the other 4 play. Now we are sitting here on a round planet, you know it is spinning. Earth spinning, solar system, everything. I want you to know, it is all held in place only by the Akash. You are sitting in your place, not because yourself, not because you got bumps to sit on. You are sitting in your place only because the Akash is holding you in place, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
You think it's your buttock? It's not your butt. It is the Akash which is holding you in place. It is the Akash which is holding this earth in place. It's the Akash which is holding this solar system in place. It's the Akash which is holding this galaxy in place. It is the Akash which is holding the whole cosmos in place. And no strings attached, just see. Just like that. Just held like this, isn't it? Now this Akash, if you know how to bring it to your cooperation, if you know how to get the cooperation of the Akash into your life, this will be a blessed life. I can teach one simple process, which anyway half of you will not do always. You do this much. After the sunrise, Before the sun crosses 30 degrees angle, 30 degrees means something like this. Before the sun crosses 30 degrees angle, once look up at the sky and bow down for holding you in place today. After it crosses 30 degrees, sometime during the day, any time, look up and bow down again. After it sets, once again look up and bow down. Not to some god up there, just to the empty space for holding you in place for today. Just do this. Life will change dramatically. Have you noticed even Tendulkar looks up? And have you noticed, it's not just him. Right from ancient times, when man achieved something in wars, in great moments of success, because unknowingly there is a realization. Okay, some of them may be looking up for the Uparwala, but most of them, they manage to climb the peak, Mount Everest. This will naturally come. Have you seen this? In whether it's Baba Spandana or Samyama, something, you hit one peak experience. Have you noticed this? Your body, in gratitude, physically, without even your awareness, becomes like this. Because somewhere there is a recognition, there is an intelligence here which recognizes that. You consciously do this 3 times a day. If you get cooperation from this, life will happen in magical ways. An intelligence that you have never thought possible will become yours. Because an intelligence which is beyond your understanding and grasp is right now functioning right here, isn't it? Is it not functioning? It is that intelligence which is holding the whole cosmos together. It is that intelligence which is the womb for creation. It is in the womb of that intelligence all creation is happening. And it is not denied to you. Access is not blocked, it is just that you have never looked that way. It is just that you're so engrossed in the little nature of who you are. Your body, your thought, your emotion, your hormones have engaged you so much that looking up never occurs. Paying attention to something beyond never occurs because these little things have taken you over. It is this that we refer to as Maya. This is Maya. It's not that the existence does not exist, that is not Maya. It is just that this is Maya. When something so phenomenal and fantastic and humongous is happening, these little things keep you busy, engaged, and they make you feel as if this is more real than everything else. All this happening, so many fantastic things happening in the cosmos today, in absolutely miraculous and fantastic ways, but one little worm of a thought is worming through your head and that keeps you engaged. Yes or no? That's Maya, do you understand?
So, the sadhana that you have learned in the Grace of Yoga program, if you keep it up for some time, it can make a tremendous difference in your experience in terms of health, joy, a sense of peace and calm, and a feeling of connectedness and expansion within you. Shall we make it happen? Yes? Let's just quickly review what all sadhana that we have learned through the program. So first, the Yoga Yogeshwaraya chanting. You can do 12 cycles at the time of sunrise and 12 cycles at the time of sunset. Then maintaining the awareness of the guidelines for each of the 5 elements, which we have just reviewed. Then today we learned the earth meditation, which you can practice daily at home. And as we looked at it, every time you eat food, every time you drink water, bringing a sense of awareness and gratitude for what it's offering us. The beauty about the exploration of Buddha Shuddhi, or the practice of Buddha Shuddhi, is that every moment of your life it can be on, isn't it? Is there any moment we're not in touch with these 5 elements? We are these 5 elements, yes? So in that sense, it's just about maintaining a certain attention, a certain consistency of our consciousness and awareness of how we're interacting with these 5 elements. So we welcome you to deepen this journey and see where it takes you. Now, we started our exploration of Buddha Shuddhi around the new moon days, that is Shivratri and Amavasya. We invite you to take your next spiritual step on a full moon night, Purnima, with Sadhguru. We're happy to share that every full moon night for the next 1 year, Sadhguru will be conducting a special satsang called Full Moon Flirtations. We hope that many of you were able to participate in the first satsang that happened a few days back. For people on the spiritual path, full moon nights are conducive for meditation because nature gives you a free ride of energy. Sadhguru says that there are heightened levels of energy within and without that one can harness towards their health, success, and blissfulness on this night. So in these full moon satsangs, Sadhguru will be conducting a powerful meditation. There'll be a Q&A session, and he'll give us a simple sadhana that we can continue for the next 30 days. So I invite you to stay connected through these monthly satsangs. It is a beautiful opportunity to form an intimate connection with Sadhguru and deepen your spiritual sadhana over the next 1 year. It was wonderful to be part of this process with all of you. For me, I felt like a participant. It was an opportunity for me to look at all these simple tools, absolutely fresh, and apply them with a completely new sense of dedication and focus. I thank all of you for giving me this possibility. And I hope all of you can make use of this sadhana and experience the benefits in your life. Namaskaram.
Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Mahadevaya Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Sarveshwaraya Shambho Shambho Yoga Yoga Yogeshwaraya Bhuta Bhuta Bhuteshwaraya Kala Kala Kaleshwaraya Shiva Shiva Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho, Mahadevaya. Yoga, Yoga, Yogeshwaraya. Bhuta, Bhuta, Bhuteshwaraya. Kala, Kala, Kaleshwaraya. Shiva, Shiva, Sarveshwaraya. Shambho, Shambho,